Spydi, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. Oh, these teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. Now here's McDaniels. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Leonard. Back to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Over George. Edwards can't hit.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate.
Leonard attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Anderson. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
George outside. Out to Leonard for three. That shot is off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. And Spydi with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Now Jackson. It's George on the wing. The kick out to Morris. Fires from deep. They get it back. A nice shot by Zubac.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Russell into the lane. Here's Anderson. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. George with the block.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Zubac's no good on that. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Jackson, the pass to George. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. George against Edwards. And the jam by George.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Jackson against Russell. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Russell finds Anderson. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels passes to Edwards. The crossover. And Edwards slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's George. Anderson against Morris. Leonard for 3. Here's Jackson. Back to Leonard. Lots of room. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
The three from Russell. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Jackson with it. Russell covering. Morris left side. It's George on the wing. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. No good with a layup.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
The Timberwolves have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Takes a 3. Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Edwards.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
The 3, George. On target from range. George has got 5 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Edwards. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
George, good.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
That has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Russell against Jackson. Here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards has got his second basket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Jackson, the pass to George. Back to Jackson. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Leonard. Minnesota with a rebound.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Back to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Anderson for 3. The kick out to Edwards. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard outside from downtown. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim. But if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter for 3. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oh, are you kidding me?
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Russell up top, defended by Jackson. George against Edwards. Outside, Anderson. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. Ooh, nice D from George.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Morris outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Shoots over Anderson. Morris can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The three from Russell. Leonard pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the inside. Morris passes to Zubac. Morris can't hit. The Timberwolves trail.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
McDaniels finds Edwards. There's the three. Tries again. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside. Gobert's got 6.
And if Gobert is raining in jumpers, then he'll really be scary.
For 3, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Russell from outside. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the dunk by Jackson.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Outside, Anderson. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Minnesota with a rebound. 20 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Russell to pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. 6 points for him. Second chance effort. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
They're so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's
The Clippers, 22.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Man in at the 3 spot. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Wall. Batum outside. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Started by Batum. Batum pulls it in.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for LA, Robert Covington. Shooting 1.
And that one misses.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. Now here's Wall. He's closely guarded. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wall's got his first bucket in this one.
Scores and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The layup misses. And for the Clippers, their shooting is around 55% so far. Here he goes. Outside Covington. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
Look at the reach and vertical by Norman Powell. Extends the possession. Tough break for the defense there.
Tipped. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Outside Wall. Uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
On the wing, Noel. 3-pointer. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. On the break. Wall, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Inside. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Wall. Lays it up and banks it in. Wall's got 6.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited.
Here's Noel. Now covers. Noel, that's good.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Outside Wall. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
At the line for 1.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Moore. Covered by Covington. Here's Noel. 6 to shoot.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now
Oh, my goodness! That is
cocked it back and fired it home.
Oh, indeed. Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Pass to Noel. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Noel.
Got to commend the defense from Nicholas Batum, doing all he can to make a difference.
Third team foul. Shooting foul.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
It's a fantastic night for Wall. Looks like the guy who tore up the league when he first arrived.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Here's McLaughlin. On the wing, Noel. There's the triple. And Wall pulls it down. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Moore. Fires the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Wall. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Moore in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Covington inside. The kick out to Wall. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And they recover it. Here's more. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Nick Batum.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And so he hits both. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. To the paint. Kicks it out to Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's George. Leonard up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Pass to Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. Now Gobert. Here's Edwards. Sinks that one from the post.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Jackson outside. Drives to the hoop. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Back to Edwards. Russell, the pass to Anderson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's George. Out to Leonard. Morris outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Morris. Beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. And here's Edwards outside. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Edwards.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Now here's Leonard. Launches a 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Back to Russell. Puts up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now. Zubac's high post. Up and over Russell. He's on target from 8 feet out. And the Clippers lead by 13. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Russell, the pass to Anderson. And here's Edwards. Back to Russell. Edwards finds Russell. Here's Moore. Pass to Anderson. Here's Moore. Defended by Jackson. That one's good by Moore.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well. Just really impressive.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Paul George.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Some room here for George. Cans it with nobody near him.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard outside. George passes to Zubac. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
First personal foul.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
The three. And that one drops.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
So no problem. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it. We've got two teams here that like to play up-tempo, hoping to find lots of fast break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this type of speed. It makes it a little bit harder to escape the defense. And look, everybody will keep the ball locked up tight tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
And then Moran with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Minnesota with the ball. After the basket by Memphis. Outside for Russell. Back to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s. which means I'm old. BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Russell. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, BA. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's Bain. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns passes to Gobert. Left side, Edwards. That one's wide left.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Towns finds Gobert. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Edwards for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. And the dunk by Jackson.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And here's Edwards outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Russell against Morant. Brooks outside. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Outside Edwards. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards has got 8 points. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Russell. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's Russell. That shot missing. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Grizzlies. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Memphis.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender into each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is under
foul
review.
calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot on the spot?
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. And he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose.
No argument here. Russell, that's good.
Yeah, with his quick first step, Russell is a difficult guy to check.
The open shot, Morant. Towns with a rebound.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
To the wing on the left. The three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. From the arc. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Bain into the lane. Down low. Outside for Brooks. Jackson on the wing. Wide open. It's good. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Takes a step back. Russell, the pass to Towns. Picked by Gobert. Kept alive by Minnesota. Pass to Towns. Goes back up. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. From deep, Bain. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels finds Towns. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Russell against Morant. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Over Bain. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And it's Brooks missing. And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Towns down low. Defended by Jackson. Towns, that's good.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Right side Morant. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Here's Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Loose. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Russell. 4-3. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bain finds Morant. Back to Bain. Outside for Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Third play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
And he drops a first. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets the three fly. The shot misses. And we're through the first half of play here in what...
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves, 18, the Grizzlies, 21.
Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
In the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Here's Jones. Anderson pulls it down. And Minnesota has possession. It's a three-point game. Now Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Outside, Green. Here's the three. McLaughlin with the rebound. Minnesota shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Noel. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Clock at 4 for the lead, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Shooting from Memphis.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Anderson. From 7 feet, here's Noel. Anderson with it. Back to Noel. He takes it in. Soft touch off the glass.
If we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
Outside Jones. Conchar. Oh, and there's a one-hit jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Back to difference. Launches it. Clark grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. On the wing, Conchar. Outside for Green. Back to Conchar. Here's Clark. Second chance shot. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he's able to get it back. And there's a 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Pass to Anderson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Jones from outside. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. Up top, Anderson. Little turnaround. And he can't bank that one in. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break, Minnesota. Reed with it. He's picked up by Jones. For the lead. Jones grabs the board. And the Grizzlies shooting 41% in this game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Clark. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. A line change here for Memphis. And the Grizzlies shooting a low 29% since halftime. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Back to Russell. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Over to the left wing. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Gobert. Towns has got 5 now.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
And here's Morant outside. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead. They're up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing in the league today than we've ever seen.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And that one is stuffed right through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Morant. And the layup is good.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The drive by Morant from 13. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Russell. For three. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Payne. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for Memphis.
So he gets them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Russell. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. And he banks in the layup. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Morant. Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson to low down. Really love stopping it.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout called for Minnesota. Show your spirit, fans. Loudest in the arena gets a free t-shirt. Fantastic. That was the First Avenue Breakers. How about your First Avenue Breakers? Give it up for them.
No good on the free throw.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
He hits the second from the line. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Russell up top, pounded by Morant. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Payne, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Here's Edwards. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Steven Adams. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. From deep, Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead. Memphis, they're working against the clock now. Jackson outside. This one for 3. From deep, Morant connects from downtown. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Jackson with 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Edwards against Payne. And here's Jackson. From deep. Russell with the rebound. 51 seconds left in the final quarter. From deep three-point range, knocks it down from distance.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Lets it fly. Here's Towns. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Payne with it. And there's the lob. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Morant has a ridiculous motor. This man is finding points at all times. He never stops working hard on offense.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on.
For joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Brooks dishes to Adams. Stolen by Zubac. Here's George. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good. Bain.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. Shooting.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Jackson finds Morant. Left side, Bain. 4 on the clock. Brooks with no one around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And here's George. And George with the stuff.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. At the elbow, Adams. Back to Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
And he sinks the second. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's George. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and they'll go to the line. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit. I'll tell you, Steven Adams could be a force in the pick and roll. There are not many defenders who want to get in his way when he's the roll man.
George, plenty of room around him, and it's good. George has got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now here's Leonard. Morris kicks to Leonard. There's the 3. Around Jay. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Marcus Morris, money in the mid-range.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Morant gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Morant looking around. Adams in the corner. Morant passes to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
Last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Grant, and the rejection by Zubac. Basket counts. Adams has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. And George now top of the key. And the Clippers miss again. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And there's the pass to Bain. Here's Jackson out to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Count the basket. George has got 12 in the game.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. George against Bain, and George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Steven Adams. Bain passes to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Bain's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. George looking over the floor. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. And finished off by Morant.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
George with the ball. 12 points for him. Here's Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. It's deflected on the wing. Bain. Back to Adams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Outside, George. Morris outside. Back to George. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
And the shot goes in. Morant's got 10 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jackson drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Woo-hoo, that's the quick first step by Reggie Jackson. What a pretty play.
Jackson against Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. Back to George. Fires for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Leonard, no luck.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Takes the turnaround J, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 16-7 run. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Loose. Morant with the steal. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on George.
Well, you love when Steven Adams shows his strength. Even with the defense in his grill, he finds a way to score.
Man passes to Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wow, the vertical on display by John Wall. My goodness.
He got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you.
The Clippers, 25. The Grizzlies, 33.
Playing through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Man in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Wall, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And sometimes that's the best you can hope for with Wall inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
And so John Wall nails both of them. Memphis leading by 8. Jones looking for an opening. Pulls up. That one off the back iron and out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Well, he has the speed of a track star. Wall devastating, running the transition opportunity.
Covington with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Wall against Green. Covington kicks the foul. Pass to Batum. From deep. Wall. That shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside, Jones. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Clippers trail by 6. Orders for an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
On the basket by Jones.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Wall against Jones. Wall dishes to Batum. Passes it to Man. 6 to shoot. Kicks the Wall. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conchar, the pass to Clark. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Here's Wall.
The veteran play of John Wall, understanding how to make the official make a call right there. Draws the contact, nicely done.
For Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Williams. Back to Jones. Green against Batum. Here's Clark. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
John Wall, of course, the #1 pick back in 2010. Game is largely predicated on speed, the ability to get downhill, but boy, he has added strength to that incredibly long frame. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
Jones in the post, covered by Wall. Here's Clark. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And that one falls for Clark. No good on the second free throw. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. All against Jones. Takes it out to Covington. Back to Wall. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the middle, Covington with the steal. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Williams. And that one drops. Williams has got his first 2 points.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
And Wall kicks to Covington. From deep. It's good from long range.
John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
Jones, the pass to Williams. That one doesn't drop. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Covington inside the line. Back to Batum for the lead. Some solid defense from Clark. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Inside. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And Wall kicks to Covington. The pass to Powell. Good if it goes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The
previous play is under review.
Again, and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
We're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The Clippers trail. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Leonard dishes to Morris. Outside, George. And the rejection by Jackson. That one, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Paul George with the steal. Now, here's Zubac to take the lead. And the layup by George. 14 points for Paul George. And let's get your first take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lane. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Leonard the pass to George. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. George has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
Morant pitches to Jackson.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Outside, George. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
As hot as he's getting, they have to plan on bringing the double team every time he touches it.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Jackson against Morant. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers leading by 3. Pass to Leonard. And there's the drive. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morant kicks to Brooks. There's the triple. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Morant. George against Bain. 5 to shoot. And here's Leonard from 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Brooks finds Morant. Back to Brooks. Morant passes to Brooks. Goes up on the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. Here's Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Outside, Bain. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the 4th. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Bain. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Leonard kicks to George. Shot clock at 6. Morris finds George for the 3. Clippers working now with the new shot clock.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Morant with the steal. There's the drive. Bricks the aggressive dunk attempt.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blooper.
So the Clippers win the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
To NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And on tap. Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Leonard. Here's Zubac, second chance effort, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession, gets the game started the right way.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep breath.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you for deep.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. To the inside. George with a steal. Leonard outside. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. Edwards finds Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Shot is good by Edwards.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
George passes to Jackson. Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. On target from range.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Morris. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Kawhi has great size, but along with that has very good instincts as a rebounder, and that time works the offensive glass.
Outside McDaniels. Russell against Jackson. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Towns against Jackson. They get the rebound.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Russell, the pass to Towns. The shot. And that one's long.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Oh, sweet move. And it's laid in by Jackson.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Towns finds Russell. Can they get it? That's good from Towns on the assist by Edwards.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Tries the spin move. George for three. Towns with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Edwards. Tries again. Over to the wing. The three is up. Here's Russell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Here's Jackson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Throw good, Edwards.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. George, right side. Pass to Leonard. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. Even to Zubac. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Clippers.
Please give a big round of applause for the Clippers.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Outside Edwards. The three is up. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Morris. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Guarded by Morris. Back to Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Morris outside. Leonard on the take. Jackson for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Back to Towns from deep. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Out to the right wing. He shoots. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Keep giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. McDaniels, that's good.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
George against Edwards. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to George. This is the jumper from the wing. The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Jackson outside. Pass to George. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Russell.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
At BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
First personal foul. Second team.
The free throw drops from Zubac. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Up top, Jackson, guarded by Russell. It's George on the wing. 10 points for him. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Inside, here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Back to Gobert. Outside for Russell. Clock at 6. From the top of the key. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson outside. Back to George. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. George has got 13.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Pass to Gobert. Out to the wing. Back to Towns. George against Edwards. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And the free throw, no good. And here are the Clippers now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Nice shot by George. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
With these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Russell to pass to Edwards. 4-3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. George for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off to... And so it's Los Angeles liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Batum finds Wall. Out to Covington. Back to Wall. Let's go with a 3. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Here's Anderson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
That one misses.
Kyle Anderson at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. And here are the Clippers now. 11-point game. outside Wall. Pass to man. Wall, he's open. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Prince with the bucket.
Well, a good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch and shoot opportunities.
Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Out to Covington. This one for three. He buries it from three. Covington's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
McLaughlin. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Powell. Out to Covington. Stolen by Anderson to the paint. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to man. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Stolen. In transition, here come the Clippers. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. On the wing, Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Prince has got 7 points in the game.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to man. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. Here's Anderson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. On Robert Covington.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Wall. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Powell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And Norman Powell, he is compact and powerful and able to take that hit.
That one falls for Powell. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Oh, he picked him clean. Now here's Wall. Guarded closely. Batum outside. Back to Wall. Out to Covington. Lets it fly. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. Banked it in off the glass. Prince has got 9 points here in the second half.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And the big finish by Wall. He got it up. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead. 1-0. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Man in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That straight line drive there from Paul George, you love to see him get in that attack mode and see if he can cash in now at the line.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. Launches it. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
George against Edwards. George's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's McDaniels, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Outside Edwards. Tries to break his ice.
Get up to throw down. This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Russell to pass to Gobert. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. Back to Gobert. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. They need this. And he lays it in.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Towns finds Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morris outside. Back to George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old...
That's good from George. And he can't hit the second.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
And Edwards, here we go.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Kicks it to George. Out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Russell. To the right side. Downs for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's George. Stolen by Russell. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And down it goes. 2 points. And now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. To the left wing. The three from Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. And they get it back. Gobert passes to Russell. Now here's Towns. Fires the three. Paul George pulls it in.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5.
They're so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And connects from downtown. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans. Allie, thank you as always.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the three, the small forward.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now, here's McDaniels. Defense right on him. Here's Russell. The shot will not fall. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Morant. Oh,
yes. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
To the inside, Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Out to Edwards. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. And Morant pulls it down.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Morant kicks to Bane. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Inside, here's Adams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Edwards kicks to Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Another level indeed. For Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
It's Jackson with the drive. Pass to Adams. Outside, Bane. Clock is at 3. With the drive. And that one is hammered home.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. McDaniels with the ball. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. To the paint, here's Brooks. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Russell against Morant. Lets it go with the 3. And D'Angelo Russell with the 3. Russell's got 8.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Brooks finds Jackson. Here's Adams. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Russell with a wide open look. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. The Grizzlies trail by 3. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. And Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
The kick out to Town. Buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for him.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant for three. Buries it from three-point range.
I love the competitive fire John Morant plays with, coming right back with his own three.
Out to Edwards. From 10 feet out, a putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
You need more than that to stop Desmond Bain. He's just going to fight right through it.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Chalk up 2 there.
A skilled shooter like Desmond Bain also loves playing inside.
Outside, Russell. Here's Edwards. And he goes big with the top right over John Morant.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Pass to Bain. The dish to Brooks. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Minnesota in the lead. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, that's a step in the right direction. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. 5 on the clock. That's tipped.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Here's Morant. Around the back and lays it in. Morant's got 10. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
And he makes that one. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
The pass to Towns. The three. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Morant kicks to Bain. Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Right there on that play, Jackson showed the nice touch and his ability to finish around the rim.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
Morant passes to Jackson. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And finished off by McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant left side. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And they've also done a great job converting their opportunities at the stripe. Lots of chances and making the most of them.
Back to Towns. This is it to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Gobert, no good.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Bain looking around. Here's Morant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Here's Russell. He's got 9. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side, Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Down low. Crafty move. Tillman grabs the miss. Morant left side. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
The Grizzlies, 28. The Timberwolves, 34.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
You've got Morant, and it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And it's Morant missing.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Driving inside. Good. That one on target from Noel.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success in their play.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 13. Noel passes to McLaughlin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Altama gets the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's McLaughlin. Got a hand on it. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Concho. A fader. No good on that one. Timberwolves leading by 10. Reed the pass to Noel. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
To the middle. It's stolen. Oh, and here comes Prince. All alone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Concho. Memphis moving that ball around. And that one's good. Green.
A tremendous catch and shoot player. Green showing he can create space off the dribble as well.
1:31 left in the third. Reed. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Outside, Green. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. 2 on the clock. Releases from 15. The rebound by Prince.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And the pass to Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got his second basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Prince wide open. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Prince has got 9 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Here's Jones. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Great open look there. 11 points for Taurean Prince.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Looking to end the run. And that one is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Passes it to McDaniels. Over Bain. And he overshot that one, missing. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The range on Desmond's main stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. Yep, that one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. They get it again. Outside Edwards. He kicks to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Hands it from downtown.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Here's Russell. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Now, here's McDaniel. Brooks covering. Towns for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Adams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. Back to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Russell.
Remaining of the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Russell finds Gobert. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, trying for it. Outside Russell. Lets the 3 fly. The kick out to Towns. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
.119 left in the 4th quarter. Throws it up high. That's tipped. It's stolen by Adams.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Russell feeling it out a bit. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 1st foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Loads it up there for Bain. And he makes good on the layup.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bain. He dishes it to Brooks. To the wing right side. Lets it fly. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Well, it's a beautiful grand ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's off as well, so he misses both. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Jackson against Morant. Payne, no good. It's George on the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Outside Morant. Fires for three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's George. Pass to Leonard. Shot from 16. The rebound by Jackson. Right side Morant. On the wing Brooks. Outside Payne. Takes the three. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Count on Leonard to not get held back by the contact. He goes right through it to get his shot off.
Outside Payne. Pass to Morant. Over Jackson. Morant, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's George. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Now here's Brooks. Over to the wing. From deep, Morant. Second shot opportunity. Adams. And another miss by Memphis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's George. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Jackson, the pass to George. Now here's Leonard. Morris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to George. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Jackson. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's the triple. They get it back. Zubac passes to George. Jackson outside. Kicks it to George. Second chance shot. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has got 6.
And just taking what the defense gives up. George is such a smart player who has no problem shooting from there. When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And the Clippers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Payne pass to Adams. Now Brooks. On the wing, Brooks. From the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. George passes to Morris. Back to George. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Give him 8.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
From deep, Payne. George with the block.
I mean, just a top defender in the NBA. George's wide wingspan and fast, incredible instincts really help him stifle shooters. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers. The Clippers in the lead.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And the basket by Bain.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Pass to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Adams. And he banks in the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally...
Okay, look out.
Wow. That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
And here's Morant outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's George. A rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. George passes to Morris. It's George on the wing. He's got 16. Shot from the wing. It's not going to go for him.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Jackson, he can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Leonard on the wing, pounded by Morant. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
And here's Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And the jam by George.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop from deep Bain. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. To the middle. And George gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead. Outside Morant to the inside. Here's Jackson to win the run. And the dunk by Jackson.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Good drive by Bain. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Leonard. Beyond the arc. Leonard can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here. Oh, big finish! Wow.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Pass to Jackson. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Morris.
An impressive, versatile defender for Jackson Jr. It's now about improving his shot percentages and his overall offensive arsenal.
George with it. Checked by Brooks. Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
This man was under-recruited. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
The 3, George. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating 3 to take the lead.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to 1.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Morris outside. Back to George. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Inside. Oh, Morris with a steal. All by himself. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
With quickness and speed, Jackson remains a valuable fast break option for this team.
Here's Jones. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Aldama makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Jones against Wall. Outside, Green with the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Free throw no good for Green.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Pass to Tillman. And here's Jones. Out to the right wing. Back to Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aldama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record of 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Wall. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What an effort from Wall on the play. Refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
For the lead, tipped. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the paint. Here's Tillman. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Here's Powell. For 3, Covington. Conchar pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Down low. That's the way. Jones against Wall. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size, along with his handles, help him operate inside.
Good on the second one. Memphis trailing here. Outside Jones to the middle. And the layup is good off the glass. 6 points for him.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Wall against Jones. Back to Wall. It's Powell on the wing. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Inside. Oh, Covington with a block. Right side Wall. To the inside. Batum gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 2.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Pass to Conchar. For the lead. No good on the shot. Doesn't go that time. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of feed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Wall. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Substitution on the court.
And Memphis shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Oh, Morris with a steal. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
Outside Morant, inside. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, PA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. George for three. Jackson attacking, and the dunk by Jackson.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Lets it go from 14. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Clippers in the lead. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The three ball. Leonard with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Moran against Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Pass to George. Spins. Oh, it makes it with the kiss. And now a 6-point Clipper lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Here's Bain. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. George passes to Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Jackson finds Leonard. Back to Jackson. Out to Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Shot on the wing. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Leonard on the wing. The kick out to Morris from behind the arc. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Jackson controls the rebound and the putback.
One shot away from a big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Up top, Jackson, pounded by Moran. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Bain pass to Brooks. George with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here. From deep, Moran. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. George against Bain. Jackson outside. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Brooks against Leonard. Brooks with the rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Leonard against Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Leonard outside. Here's Morris. Looking to get it going. No good off the back of the rim.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Bain, no good. And stolen by Bain. To the paint. Jackson for 3. No luck on that one. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.